Hi there and welcome. My name is Fiza and I'm currently a fourth-year student majoring in economics and minoring in environmental studies and Buddhism, psychology, and mental health. Today we'll be taking a few minutes together to slow down and check in, not just with our minds, but with our whole selves. As students, it's really easy to find ourselves in an autopilot mode, moving from one class, one conversation, and one deadline to the next without really asking ourselves, how am I actually doing right now? What we'll be doing today is called a mindful check-in followed by a body scan. This is a chance to build awareness of what's going on in your body and your mind, and maybe even relieve some of the stress that we carry without realizing it. You don't need any experience or skills to do this, just your presence and willingness to check in with curiosity, not judgment. So maybe starting to close your eyes if that feels right for you, or lowering your gaze to a point in front of you. We'll settle in and just start by noticing what your energy level is at right now. And that might be as simple as high or low or somewhere in between. And there's absolutely no right or wrong here. Trying your best not to label it as good or bad, and just simply meeting yourself where you are. You might even start to notice that your energy levels start to shift just by paying attention to it. And then let's slowly let that go and bring attention to how we're feeling. How are you feeling emotionally at this moment? Maybe one word comes to mind, maybe it's a few. And maybe it's clear, or maybe it feels a little vague today, and knowing that that's okay. You might notice something dominant, like stress or calm, or there might just be some quieter emotions that linger in the background. And knowing that there's nothing to change or fix in this moment, we are just acknowledging what's here. And just like our energy, these emotions, whatever they are, will shift too as we go on with our days. So just take your time to notice where they are today. Now slowly shifting awareness again to our body, perhaps acknowledging any areas of tension that you might be carrying. Maybe there are areas that feel a little tight or heavy. And if you can, try to be specific. Maybe it's in your jaw, your shoulders, or your hands. And whatever comes up for you today, just noticing it like a gentle scan with your attention. So now, with a deeper sense of awareness of how you're feeling right now, let's ease into a body scan. We'll slowly guide our attention through multiple body parts and see where we can let go just a little bit more. So we'll slowly start to bring attention to our eyes, noticing if there are any squinting or straining. Maybe the eyebrows feel lifted, or the muscle around the eyes feel engaged. And if you can try to soften here, letting the eyes and the space around them just relax. Then slowly we're going to begin to move down to the cheeks and the muscles around your face. We carry so much expression here, smiling and talking, so it might just feel good to just completely let your face drop, releasing whatever it's been holding. Slowly start to notice your jaw, maybe bringing attention to your lips, your tongue, and your jawbone. And if it feels right for you here, perhaps letting your teeth part slightly so your jaw can relax a little more. And just relaxing your mouth for the next couple of moments. Now we'll begin to drift down to the shoulders, just noticing where they are. Maybe they're creeping up to the ears without you realizing. And if that's happening for you, knowing that that's okay. It can happen sometimes when we're dealing with stress and trying to hold ourselves up through our busy days. So just slowly take a breath here, and on your exhale, see if your shoulders can drop just away from your ears, letting the weight of the day roll off them, even if it's just for this moment. And then gently bringing your attention to the space between your shoulder blades. And just see if you can relax your shoulder blades a little more here, letting them melt away with each breath. Let's now bring attention to the belly and the area around the navel. And just noticing if you're feeling any tightness or contraction around the belly button and the abdomen. Seeing if you can release any holding and just allow your belly to relax a little more with every rise and fall of your breath. And now let's gently circle back through all the parts of the body that we visited, checking in to see if any tension crept back in. So again, maybe starting off from the eyes, to the cheeks, to the mouth and the jaw, letting everything soften a little more if it wants to. We'll drift down to the shoulders and the shoulder blades, noticing if anything has shifted here or maybe stayed the same. And then finally returning to the belly, taking the last few breaths to relax those areas a little more, just as best you can. And whenever you're ready, I'll invite you to slowly let go of this practice, opening your eyes or lifting your gaze, taking a deep breath in and maybe sighing it all the way out, like it's the biggest breath of your day. And if it feels good, maybe bringing in some movement into your body, stretching and shaking it all the way out. And I really hope that you enjoyed this practice and can come back to it another day and see what you might learn about yourself. Thank you for practicing with me, and take care.